So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all. Here comes Dimitri Bivol. Here's the man who took the boxing world by storm in 2022. He won the Fighter of the Year thanks in large part to his dominating win over Canelo Alvarez in Las Vegas.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from...
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighter. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. A perfect counter shot. Swinging and a miss with the hook. That hook doesn't score. They threw the hook. It didn't land. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Just missed with that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Being dazed.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
You'd like to see more jabs. Failing to score with that right hook. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Can't land that jab. The courage on display here is incredible. A perfect counter land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute.
Here's the bell to start round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere. Hold her right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And down goes Jones Jr. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Making his Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champ.
This bout is scheduled for...
So much hype surrounding. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. I'm trying to relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook was off target. How about that time counter shot? Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Perfect counter shot. It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, there was no... Here we go. It's round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. So much firepower here. Got out of the way of that right hook. That uppercut misses. This round's still up for grabs. Oh, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. And a round that seemed... On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes.
Oh, God.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Stop, but that won't score. They exchange punches. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Final 10 seconds here in the corner. Whoa, wait a minute. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is a big... There's the bell for round 4. He barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Couldn't land that jab. And that hook misses. And he fails to score with that left hook. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but on to the 5th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he scores with the counter. Got out of the way of that right hook. a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch.
Fuck out of here.
Just misses with that uppercut. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Both men step back for just a moment. It's like a game of... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. You know that bell was... Let's start the sixth. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Good counter punch.
Oh my God, give me a fucking shot. It's not a counter. It's not a counter. Bitch. Fuck out of here.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still...
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Round 7, here we go. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get him close.
The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. And down goes...
Damn, man. Fuck.
they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh.
Fucking bullshit, man. Oh, man.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, if this trainer had... And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he fails to score with that left hook. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. He parries away that left hook. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You saw it here live. A knock